Why do so many people start strong and still lose? What if the people who win aren't the fastest, but they are the most faithful? Could your finish for results, could your rush for results be the very thing that's stopping you? Stopping you from what? Stopping you from succeeding, stopping you from accomplishing things. In today's video, we're going to be talking about life, and it's going to be a short video, by the way. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. Here's why that matters. That's what we're talking about today. Stop rushing to get everywhere. I'm not saying there aren't times when you need to pick up the pace. What I'm saying is find out what that particular activity involves, or that particular event that you're involved in. If you get up and you're late for work, for example, yes, rush to get dressed and all that kind of stuff. Be safe on your way to work, because you don't know how many other people are in your exact same situation in terms of being late to work or late to their destination and end up not even getting to their destination. Why? Because everybody who's rushing, the 2 or 3 people who's rushing, may end up delaying everybody because they get into a wreck or an accident. So be careful of that. So I have 3 points I'm going to leave with you. And I can come back and do an extended video, a longer video another time, if y'all are interested in that. Number 1, sprints burn energy. Marathons build endurance. The way I look at it is sprints cost you character building traits, while marathons build up character. What am I talking about? I'm talking about characteristics that lead you to being successful over the long term. If you can be successful over the long term, then you're going to automatically be successful, or should be, in the short term. Rushing success leads to burnout. Okay? Rushing success leads to burnout. Mastery comes through pacing, persistence, and patience. That's what we have to, if you really want to be successful. Again, when I talk about success on this channel, I'm not strictly talking about financial success. I'm talking about a personal success. I'm talking about purpose-driven success. I'm talking about cleaning up the house, getting an oil change on your car, taking care of your pet, taking care of your kids, taking care of your spouse, spending time with them, building that business, starting the business, being the best employee you could be. I'm talking about across the board. Be patient, pace yourself, and be persistent. Why you're going to need persistence is because you're going to have resistance. Persistence is needed because of resistance. Okay? Let's go to point number 2. Delayed results are still results. Let me say that again. Delayed results are still results. As my dad says, delay does not mean denial. Just because you're delayed the desired outcome does not mean you've been denied. Now, other times you're going to be denied, yes, but that's not all the time. So don't worry about that. Just because something takes time doesn't mean it isn't working. Roots grow underground before the fruits show up above. Let's understand that. But again, these are things, I know a lot of people haven't been taught these principles. I know that. It shows in our culture. And then we're being conditioned to want everything we want like that. That's not how life really works. Find out. Here's one of the biggest principles I think all of us need to learn. This is why I started my Fortrea system. We need to understand how life works and begin to work it that way, rather than trying to make life work for us. I'm going to say that again. Find out how life works in any event, in any organization, in any relationship, in any system. Find out how that works and then work it, rather than trying to make life work for you. You get that down, you will be successful in anything, with anybody, practically speaking. Roots grow underground before fruits show up above. Be patient, be persistent, and be what? Pace yourself. Here's my 3rd point. The finish line is measured by legacy, not speed. Again, the finish line is measured by legacy, not speed. Don't be in such a hurry to be this awesome man, to be this awesome woman, to be this awesome successful person or famous or rich. No, 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 no. I'm not saying you can expect great things to happen in a short period of time. Just be aware it may take a longer period of time than you expect. Just be aware. Focus on becoming the person who finishes well because impact is greater than impression. I am not trying to impress anybody. I do not care if anyone is impressed with my videos, but I do care whether you are impacted, because I don't want to waste your time. Your time is your life, and we only have one time to live, most of us, and so we want to maximize. We want to make the best of it, or we should want to make the best of it. So that's what I'm working on. I know what it's like to be stressed, to be depressed, to be angry, to be frustrated, not to accomplish the things I've wanted to do, not to even live up to my own potential. I know what that's like, and so I created this system called the Fortria system. The Fortria system is called stands for the acronyms for Fortria. FTRIA stands for follow the right instructions always. Notice what I said. Follow the right instructions always. Why? We're already following instructions. When that alarm clock goes off, a set of instructions kicks in. Let me lay here 5 more minutes. When you know you need to get up now, because your 5 minutes can turn into 15 minutes, right? Which means it could put you 5 to 10 or 5 to 15 minutes behind your schedule and cause you to be what? Late to work, or late to that assignment, or late to meet somebody. So follow the right instructions. The right instructions say, no, Darius, get up now. You set this clock at this time because you know it takes you 10 to 15 minutes or 20 minutes to get dressed and get ready to go to work. And if you don't want to be rushing and possibly get into an accident, now is the time to get up, Darius. So that's the right instruction that I need to follow to get up and to do my thing. So that's my encouragement to you. Get up. Do what you are supposed to do. Learn how the system works, and success will be automatic. For example, in my thumbnail, I use the image of the tortoise and the hare. The hare's the rabbit. Because he got distracted, the rabbit naturally is faster, much faster than the tortoise. It should not even be a competition. But the principle, the lesson of that story, is about staying focused. When you have a mission ahead, when you have a destination before you, you're going to have distractions. You cannot stop distractions from coming, but you can make a decision whether or not to be affected by those distractions. Sometimes you'll have obstacles placed in front of you. You have a choice. You can go through it, you can go up over it, or you can go around it. It might delay you even for a fraction of time. But you have a choice or decision to make on whether or not to keep going. When you have opportunity to be distracted by women or by men or by faster ways to make money, ways to cheat the system, and you don't take them, that says a lot about you. So focus on becoming the person you need to be in order to do the things you need to do and have the things you want to have. In some cases, the short term, but especially in the long term. Listen, I want to thank y'all for joining me today. If you are being blessed, if you are enjoying the content on this channel, like, comment, subscribe, set your notifications. If you're not enjoying, let me know in the comments. Let me know. I will read both negative and positive feedback. Go ahead, drop it down, let me know. Share this content for those of you who do believe this is impactful and not simply impressive. But if this content is impacting you, share it with somebody else. You never know what people are in their lives, even people closest to you. Sometimes people do not. Oftentimes, people don't tell you what they're really dealing with. Some people are suicidal. Some people are just deeply depressed or stressed. Video like this just might be the thing they need at that moment in time. Thank you for joining me. And remember this, maximize the moment.